So hi guys, welcome to the Coders'Era, and in this video I will teach you what are lists and tuples in Python. Well, triggered. Okay, now you obviously you know what is a list, right? Well, a list is basically it is a type of container. Like variable is a container to store a value. Well, list is a container to store multiple values or multiple data. Yeah, multiple values of any data type. It's not like an array. An array is used to store the values of any one data type, but lists are not lists are not specified for only single data type. Well, there are different data types. Like for example, this is a string. This is a list where the syntax you put in these square brackets, and here there is string, and there is integer, there is boolean, there is float, and etc. Like okay, these are only the data types. So and lists are used to store data, and you may know the use of list because you get a shopping list from your mom when she wants you to buy some groceries, or well, you get a list of school books at the starting of the session. Okay, so that you can refer to it to buy your books. Okay, so it is used to arrange something in a nice manner so that you can understand the thing. Okay, now list indexing or list slicing. Well, what is list indexing or list slicing? Well, an item in a list can be separated. Okay, suppose, see, this is a this is a list. This is an item. This is also an item number 2. This is item number 3. This is item number 4. Well, they are not called item number 4. We will come to that, but I want to tell that they can be separated. Like you can print from separately. Okay, you can print from separately in this list now, or 645 separately from this list. So that's what list slicing is. Now, how to slice a list? Well, item naming or item indexing. Well, an item in a list has a specified number. Okay. Now I'm explaining this in detail. Suppose this is Godzilla, a string. This is item number 1. This is the first item that you can see in the list. This is the second. This is the third. So the first item is is called 0. Is named 0 by Python. Okay. It sets the name 0, and the second item 1, the third item 2, the fourth item 3. It starts from 0 and goes on and on as you keep the items, and they are set by default. You don't have to define them. They are like predefined. So when you make a list, they are automatically created for and yeah, they can also be negative, like the last digit or this 2 is -1. This one is -2. This one is -3. So one by one, -1, -2, -3. So you can even start from the last. You can also even start from the first. But you will remember that from the last, if you start, -0 or 0 is not there. But if you start from the first item, then 0 stands for the first item and then continues. So don't think that if this is -1, then this will also be -1. This has a 0 here. Okay, so don't try to make it positive here. Now I'm showing some things. Well, now what we do is that um print lee 0. One second. Well, let me check one thing. There is an error. um okay, so what is happening here is mm, yeah. So I made something wrong in the syntax, that while writing this in well, writing this in um okay, so this square brackets. Okay, now list by A. Now you will see that it prints from, okay, because this stands at the zero place. Now there are four things here, so I can also give -4. Then also it will give us from. Okay, so now you understood. And then if we do the same, like Lee, this list name first. This is the list name. This is not a function. Okay, so and in square brackets we write the number or the index. These are called the index. So suppose 3. Okay, now we put 3 here, so it becomes, this is number 3, 1 0 1 2 3. So the decimal number is 3 now. And what we again do now, what to do? Well, I want to tell you that you can't exceed the number. For example, I put 72. There is no 72 here, the 72 term. So error will come. The computer will throw an error that list index is out of range. Okay. Now, list methods. Well, list methods or list functions, you can tell how to manipulate the list, how to change items in the list, because the list is mutable. It can be changed. Tuple is not. Suppose this is a list. Let's copy this. Okay. Now, remove this. Now, this here. Now, Lee or by 5, 5 4 7 12 8. So list Lee dot sort. First command is Lee dot sort. So what is Lee dot sort? Well, Lee dot sort, or this list dot sort. Well, sort function, it arranges the string items in an ascending order. For example, Lee dot sort. Now print Lee. Okay. Okay, sorry, by mistake. Actually, I was focusing on another language by now. That's why I was getting a little confused with Python, but no problem. Okay, now you saw that when I did sort, so it arranged the items in an ascending order. So 4 5 7 8 12. Here the arrangement was not like this. Now, what if I reverse the list? Reverse print reverse. Well, okay, so what it happened now, it is printing in descending order, but I don't want it, so I'm commenting this out. Once again. Okay, so let's run the code again. Now, yeah, so what is happening is first it is reversing the whole thing. So first it is printing 8, then 12, then 7, then 4, then 5. Then what now happened is, I shall ask you that how can you arrange a thing in descending order, because there is no function to arrange a thing, arrange the items in a descending order. Now what you can do is, first you sort it in an ascending order, then you reverse it, because when it goes on ascending order, it comes to an ascending arrangement, and when it is reversed, then you will see it comes to a decreasing arrangement. Okay, so this means that it will go from bigger to smaller numbers. Now let's come to another function of ours. Let's see our notes. Well, lee dot append. Well, okay. So what we do here now is append. Lee dot append. Append is used to add an item to the list. For example, I use 34 here and print Lee. So here we run the code. So now what is happening here is C. The 34 is added at the end. Okay. Well, Lee dot insert. Now this includes. Now this is a very useful thing. For example, if there is an index, first you add the index number like 1, 2, or 0, like that, or the positions I told you, and then you add an integer or a data type. So it adds 7. Well, I had written here 7, so let's make it like that only, about how it was. So it adds 7 in the third item space or third index. For example, well, let's try this out. Insert 3 by 7. I mean 3 comma 7. Now print leak. Now what it will do is it will insert a 7 in the third space again. Let's see the result. See, 7 came in the third place and the others moved one side back. Okay. Now remove. Well, I don't have to try this out, but still I will, because it's pretty sure that what it does, it removes an item from list. For suppose I remove 5, then I print the list, so it will come without 5. Okay, so this was the list methods, and now this list part is completed. I hope you understood these lists. So, and this one, tuples. Now we come to tuples. Tuples are like lists, but they are immutable or unchangeable. They can't be modified. Like in list, you can modify. You can arrange it in a ascending order. You can descending order. In you can add numbers. You can remove numbers. You can replace numbers. And but tuples can't be replaced. Suppose if you write 3, 5, and 9, 98, it doesn't have any function that can allow it to replace the things, or to add an item, or remove an item, or insert an item. Okay. Um. So this is an empty set. Now you have to remember this thing. Okay. Well, this thing I'm writing down in comments. Um, list no, I mean tuples. Okay, so you will note this, because this is very important, or you will end up making a list in tuple and tuple in a list. Now example tuple. Well, let's copy this out here. Tuple 395. Now you can't arrange this in ascending or descending order, so any modifications can't be made in tuples after they are already defined. Now they have only two functions mainly. Tube.count3. The count function will return the number of times 3 occurs in a tuple. It means it will not count the number of items in a set. So remember it. It sounds like that, but no. But what it will do is that it will count the number of times. Now number of times 3 is in the in the tuple, and it will print the number of times it comes in the tuple. Now tube dot index. Well, what it will return the index. Suppose we have 5 here. We put in brackets 5. So it will return the index of 5. Suppose this index is 1 of 5. The index of 5 is 1 here, or minus 2. Now so this in so it will return a 2, okay, the index. Now, so our chapter was done here. Well, if I spoke too fast, then please, I beg your pardon. And but now I have some practice questions for you. Well, I want you to go through the chapter again, to go through the go through the video again if you couldn't understand, and understand the whole thing, and then we do this practice sums. So first one, let's solve together. Well, if you know the first one, you now pause the video, make this program, and give and provide me the code in the comments. I will obviously reply to you, and I will give a heart to everyone. Okay. So if you want a heart, then please write the code in the comment section below. Well, write a program to store some vegetables in a list entered by a user. So what now happens is you are going to the shop, and you want to make a list of the vegetables you want to buy from a shopkeeper. So then you will input the list. So then you will input the items. Well, let's suppose you are inputting 3 items. So what we do is a1. This is a variable. We use the input command here for the first one, first practice. Well, this practice set is designed by me only for your helping. Now let's take the input, enter vegetable name, a2. Let's copy this and paste it here, a3, and we give it the vegetable name here. Well, now what we do is we form a list. Then in that list we enter well, a1, a2, a3, print Lee. Now this was our first program. So what it does, it inputs the vegetable name from your from the user, and then it arranges it in a string, and then it prints it to give it to help you give it to the shopkeeper. So it shall run. Let's enter vegetable name brinjal, tomato, capsicum. Brinjal, tomato, capsicum. They arranged it in a list and gave it to us. Now, this was our first part done. What we will do is now we will comment this thing out, because next time if we run the other parts, then it will come alongside it. Now this one, write a program write a program to sum up the numbers in a list. I will tell you this, but the third one I will not tell you how to solve it. I want you to solve this problem. Write a program which can arrange numbers in an ascending manner, and it will input the numbers from you, and it will arrange it in an ascending manner. I will see how many of you can give me the right code. You just paste the code in the comments after writing it. First, you check the code if it's running, or if I find it's not running, then no, nor will you get you get any. Actually, leave it. So you have to, now you have to. This is your homework. You have to now. Write the code and paste it in the comments. I'm telling you. Okay. And those who are right, I will give them a huge reply, and and I will give a heart to every one of them. Every one, each one. It's not easy to get a YouTuber's symbol. Okay, now, but I will give you. Now we do here. We've solved the second one, but the third one you remember. Okay, I'm not leaving you. Hmm. Write a program to sum up the numbers in a list. Well, we write a program to sum up our numbers in a list. We will form a list. One, 5, 6, 7, 7. So these are all the things, and what we do is sum. We assign a variable li 0. Now we copy this, and well, now we again paste this. So now what we do is 3, 2, 1. So this is what we were doing. Now we can easily enclose them in brackets. So this is a feature of VS Code where which you will not get anywhere else. Well, you can get in PyCharm, I think, but I have not used PyCharm, so I can't tell. Well, so this is the sum here. Print sum. Let's print the sum. Okay, so 1 second. So I didn't. So this is 24. The sum has been printed. 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 6, 17, 17 plus 7, 24. So this is done. Now this is maybe you understood. I sliced the parts of the list and added them one by one, one by one, one by one, and printed its sum. So this was it for today. This practice set. Well, I want you again I'm telling, I want you to paste this code. This is compulsory. If you're watching this video, please write this code down. It's very easy, this one. But you need some concentration. If you concentrated, then nice. Well, so bye for today. um be sure to like, subscribe, and share the videos, the whole Python tutorial series, to all the beginner coders who want to start their programming journey, because Python is an awesome language to start coding. So bye bye. Push.